Ladies and gentlemen, we're here for a little Bengals. My autocorrect is out of control. It's out of control. Bengals? How about Bengals?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here.
What's going on here? I got the live stream going on over on IG as well, so you might hear some echo. IG, welcome in. YouTube, welcome in. We're doing a little Bengal Raven kickoff show. I don't know how long we'll be here. We'll go into the first quarter for a little bit, and we'll answer some questions for week number 11 as we go, but specifically about 10 minutes or so until kickoff. So I'll be helping you with any of your questions for tonight's game. Bengals, Ravens. Are you starting Keaton Mitchell? Are you starting Joseph Cigar Smoking Burrow? There's a lot of like Stroud, Burrow, Lamar, Burrow, and Howell. There's a lot of Burrow questions, so we'll probably be tackling a lot of those. And there are certainly a lot of Keaton Mitchell questions. Who are you starting? Keaton Mitchell, do it live. The Fantasy Football Show.
FootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks, ladies and gentlemen. We're live before kickoff of Monday night games, Sunday games, Thursday games. We're live after Monday games, Thursday games, Sunday games, because that's how we did it. That's how Dad did it. That's how America does it. And it's worked out pretty good so far. Appreciate everybody filing in, including my Instagram people in the building. We've got Instagram here blowing up. Mitchell is a lock, says DJ. Agree with you. Goff, Burrow. We're going Burrow, in my opinion, Castillo, but trust your gut. I mean, Goff has a solid matchup. Let's check out some of the YouTube comments here. We got some super chats flying in already, and let me hit these real quickly. First super chat of the night gets a standing ovation per usual, and it's Gus Keaton H-Hand benching Gus. I don't blame you. I don't blame you going in any of those directions, but benching H-Hand to the moon. Let's go. Standing O for the first super chatter. That's always a thing here on the channel. Charles with the $5 hauler. Smitty, Burrow or Kyler Murray? I'm going to go Burrow. Picked up Mitchell like a boss. Attaboy. Ron Navy in the building. Charlie Jones active tonight. Charlie Jones is definitely a guy to keep an eye on over the next couple of weeks, because as we talked about all off season long, and even Scott Hansen came on and talked about it, he is probably the biggest benefactor, should have been the biggest benefactor of any sort of T. Higgins injury, any sort of, injury to we don't want to say any other players' names to jinx anything or put any bad vibes out there, but this was supposed to be the guy. Like, if something were to have happened to T. Higgins, Charlie Jones was going to go crazy. Charlie Jones and Tank Dell were the nation's best wide receivers on paper. And a lot of people don't know that. Charlie Jones was right behind Tank Dell. Tank Dell almost had the triple crown in college football in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. Guess who was right there? Guess who beat him? And I believe it was the reception category. If I pull it up right here, I should have it somewhere around here. I think I have it. I don't know. I had it somewhere. It was a Tank Dell graphic that I pulled up quite a bit in the offseason. But Charlie Jones is right there. So Charlie Jones, keep an eye on him. He's a fantastic player. I just don't know how healthy he'll be tonight, but we'll see what happens, because if T. Higgins is out a while, he could emerge. Smitty, quickly, I'm 7-3. Hurts, Monty, Walker, Sharps, Chase, Olave, Devontae Smith, Dell, Ingram. Should I trade Walker for Pollard and Mitchell and McBride? I think that's a little... I probably do it. I think Walker and Pollard both have question marks right now. Mitchell could be a big miss for you or a big swing, Tyler. There's no way of really knowing. But I do think the upside is huge for him. So maybe you take a little bit of a gamble, and a gamble on Pollard too, because Pollard and Walker are not in that different of situations. Mitchell or Dell at flex. Dell's safer, but Mitchell's higher risk, higher reward. Avon, I wish I could give you a more cemented in answer than that, but that's just the nature of that question, a 50-50 call. Burrow or Stroud, Pacheco or Mitchell? I'd probably say Mitchell this week. It's risky. Pacheco's safer. The matchup is tough. I'd probably go Mitchell. And for me, I'm going to go Burrow. Stroud's probably a tad safer given the matchup, but I can't sit Burrow. I can't sit a cigar-smoking quarterback. It's just not in my nature. Colin, appreciate you with the let's see. Yeah, the 99-cent hauler. Appreciate you for dropping that. Matt, start Boyd or wait and see on Justin Jefferson. I'm going to wait and see on JJ. There's risk he doesn't play, though. So make sure you have another backup plan. If not, you got it. You almost have to go Boyd, but that's crazy. Start one. Flowers, Ridley, Addison. Addison's probably your safest play. Ridley's your high risk, high reward. I'd probably sit Flowers, but I like Flowers a lot. He's obviously capable, and it always sucks to watch someone play and you don't have him in your lineup. But it also sucks to play him and watch him bust on Thursday and go, why did I start him? Because he's playing. Mitchell, Javonte, Metcalf, I could start too. I'm starting the 2 RBs, but that's me, bro. I'm letting it ride. I'm doing it live. Red, Dobbs or Lamar, Smitty Flowers or Brandon Cooks. Are you talking about Smitty or Devonta Smitty? I would say if it's Devonta Smith, you're starting Devonta Smith. But if you're just asking me again, Smitty, Dobbs or Lamar, Smitty, Flowers or Brandon Cooks, I would say I'm going probably Flowers. And I'm going Lamar personally. But Dobbs is exciting. He's not a bad play. $20 hauler to the freaking moon. Appreciate you, my guy.
Alert. Super chat alert.
That's my boy right there. Red to the moon. Red to the moon. This one's by James. Would you trade Olave and Connor for Adams? I would take Adams, my guy. Aaron, who would you rather have rest of season, Pollard or Jalen Warren? Give me Pollard. I still like Pollard enough. I'm not doing that. G Money with the $100 hauler. G Money's an absolute boss. Absolute boss, G Money. $100 hauler coming in strong. Let's go.
Alert. Super chat alert.
$100 hauler from G Money. Smitty, the GOAT. Let's have fun. This team is 3-7, 12 team, half PPR. Dak, Pollard, Ford, Ridley, Puka, Ferguson, Keaton Mitchell, Bench, Charbonnet, Kyler Murray, Watson. Can we cook up a trade idea? I like the team. I kind of like you're going Ferguson, bro. I kind of like that you're risking it, the biscuit with Pollard. You can't even get anything for him anyway. Maybe you're trading. I don't know what you could really even trade away, to be honest, bro. You almost have to wait. If your trade deadline's here, you could be in some trouble. But if you let Puka go off and then you sell Puka and do something, past that, there's not a lot. Use a Kyler Murray and something. Kyler Murray and Ford for a slightly doubted player that you like. Ford and Kyler to get Debo. Ford and Kyler to get. I don't think you get like a Walker or something like that, but Ford and Kyler almost got a G Money tell me who the teams that need a quarterback, what do they need? And you could literally throw Dak. I would start Kyler and trade Dak with a 3-7 team. Play with the house's money on Kyler. Trade Dak away. Go get a Debo. Go get a Walker. Go get another Puka type player. Add that to the arsenal. Bank on Kyler. Try and trade Ford and somebody later. Keaton Mitchell to the moon. Your key is trading Dak. That is your key. Trust in Kyler. You have to. You're 3-7. And trade Dak away while you can. Dak won't have this kind of value for very long. Thank you for the $100 hauler, you absolute straight monster. And G Money, the phone line will be open in a minute. You can call in and we can further discuss. $1.99 hauler, Mitchell or Addison. Addison safer, Mitchell's higher risk, higher reward. I wish there was an easy way to answer that question. $20 hauler from Hernandez. Hernandez, appreciate you, my guy. I don't know if you sent another message. Try and attach the message to the actual super chat, guys, if you can, because then I have to go out of the screen and try and find it. I don't think you did message. I think you're just being a generous Hernandez and just dropping the 20 watt. Appreciate you very much, my guy. $100 hauler. Let's go, Hernandez.
Alert. Super chat alert.
$100 hauler from Hernandez. Let me go back to Instagram real quick and to see what the Instagram people are saying over here. Kyler, Lamar. I'm going Lamar. You playing Keaton tonight? We're playing Keaton tonight, Gonzo. We're doing it live, Gonzo. Do it live. Keaton Mitchell to the moon. Appreciate you all. Okay. Let's see here. Hernandez, appreciate you. This one's from Big C. What receiver do I trade Saquon for? Debo, Puka, Cooper Kupp. If we go to our buy low list for week 11, Devonta Smith. Yeah, those are the best ones. Debo, Devonta Smith, Puka. Those are probably the best ones, bro. Those are probably the easiest, most attainable. Devontae Adams to the moon. Saquon for Devontae. Even if you got to give up a little bit, you do it live. Just sold the farm, 2 firsts and a second for Hurts and Jamar Chase. Bro, I would pay way more than 2 first rounders and a second rounder for Hurts and Chase. You got him big time.
Got him.
I mean, that's a straight up steal. Just sold. Thank you. Keep Mitchell or Kincaid. Kincaid's a tad bit safer. Go Keaton. Keaton's. I go Keaton. Kincaid's safer, but Keaton. Roll the dice. Maybe you figure out. Maybe you figure out a way to still play Kincaid. In Superfish, the game just kicked off. You got to put this player in your flex so you still have maneuverability. So whenever you're starting a Thursday night player, put him in your flex spot. It's a rule. That way you have maneuverability with other players and you don't get pigeonholed into doing something. You know what I mean? But wow, probably keep Mitchell for me, and then you still got the flexibility to try and squeeze Kincaid in. But man, that's tough. And if you didn't, man. That's tough. I really do like Kincaid a lot. I hate sitting him, but I'm going to keep Mitchell. We'll see what happens. We'll see how they use him. I don't even know if they're going to use him properly. Phone lines are open. Dial in. Mark Andrews catching a football. First down. Silver Rapture in the building. Mick Sid in the building. DFJ. Appreciate you. Stephen C. with a $2 hauler, playing Keaton and Gus over Warren Chandler to the moon. Let's go, says Steven. Steven, appreciate your super chat. Sebastian, you're live. I can't do full roster evals, bro. Did I say your name? Yeah, I did. You're live. I can't do full roster breakdowns right now during the game, though.
For the Gibbs trade, it was to be AJ Brown, Kyler Murray for Gibbs, Hurt, and Waddle.
Hold on a second. The chat can't hear you. Say it again.
Hi, I called in last night about AJ Brown and who's the other person? I got Gibbs back, Waddle back, and Hurt for AJ Brown and Kyler.
You're all over the place, bro. AJ Brown and Kyler, okay. For Gibbs, Waddle, and who? Hurts?
And Hurts.
Flowers breaking off a nice little run. Look at Flowers go. Look at Flowers go. Hold on a second, bro. Flowers is running. Flowers is running. He says, get me in there, coach. Sign me up. Gibbs, Waddle, Hurts. I'm taking Gibbs, Waddle, Hurts, bro. Number 1, Hurts crushes Kyler.
I got that deal.
Do you want me to tell you what I feel real quick, bro, or do you want to tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hurts
go ahead.
crushes Kyler. Gibbs and AJB. Obviously, I'd rather have AJB. But you're getting Gibbs and Waddle, and you've got this huge quarterback advantage. That all weighs more than Kyler, AJB. But it's very, very arguable, if you will. Lamar breaking off a run. All right, now go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I went ahead and I got that deal through, and he actually sent Keaton Mitchell my way. My only dilemma with my roster now is that I feel like I have too many stars spread out over the place. Like this week, I'm going to bench Montgomery, but I don't want to. What would you recommend I do to like trade up? Like, who would be
bro,
a good
I gotta be
buy-low
honest.
candidate?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You just gave me an offer. Now you're saying Keaton Mitchell's heading your way. What deal is that?
Oh, the same one. I called in about that last night, and yeah, I got him to add that to secure.
So why didn't you just give me that? Because I already erased it. Look, Keaton Mitchell added to it. Fantastic. I mean, I can do that in my head. Plus Keaton Mitchell, smash.
You've just been.
Did you start him this week? Right now?
No, because I have Pollard, Gibbs, and Montgomery.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been close between Pollard and Mitchell, but I think Pollard was probably safer. I think you did good, bro. You got Mitchell thrown in. That's great. You could wait on him a week. You don't have to be like, oh, if I don't get him in, I'm gonna. You're fine. You're fine. You got good RBs. But what's your dilemma, Monty? Last question, and then I got to roll. Monty, what was your question about?
Yeah.
Monty?
So I still got Jettas on IR with Waddle and Smith starting. So between all those stars, someone is getting benched every week. Should I just trade two of them up and then combine it into a bigger name?
Yeah. Try and get like a Chase. Try and get a Diggs. Try and get potential Lamb. Try and get and just trade like Waddle and Monty. Like just keep trying. Cooper Kupp would be good for that. Go get Cooper Kupp. Andrews down to about the 4-yard line. All right, I gotta go, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Oscar. Sebastian, I appreciate you, man. Oh, Andrews isn't getting up. Andrews is not looking good. Oscar, what can I do for you? Andrews is looking really weird. This is really weird right now, guys. Andrews, hold on a second, Oscar. Andrews is like trying to get up. He keeps messing with his helmet. Lamar just slammed his helmet down. And it looks like Andrews is not in a good shape. At first, I thought maybe there was just like a concussive type of thing going on. Maybe there was some sort of, but like he tried to like move and he like couldn't. It was really weird. He kept grabbing his helmet, and kept grabbing his helmet. Lamar slammed his helmet down, and then a lot of the trainers and staff were like walking to him. They started running to him. I don't know what the hell just happened, but prayers up for Andrews. That looks bad. It might have just been that he tore his knee. And he was going to move, but it was too painful, and he just kept... I just didn't know if there's something else going on, like, with his head or whatever, but, damn, man, he might have tore a knee. He might have tore a knee. He was just trying to move, but that looked bad. They ran to him. When I saw Lamar throw his helmet down, I knew that there was something that changed. It wasn't just like, oh, he's banged up, maybe he'll be okay. I think something looks bad. Okay, hit me with your question, bro, Oscar. Prayers up.
Yeah, I was calling in to see your thoughts on the trade I'm looking to send out.
Okay, hit me with this as quick as you can.
So I got looking to trade out Barkley and JSN for Warren and DJ Moore.
Barkley, JSN for Warren and DJ Moore. If DJ Moore was like continuing on his little like tirade of scoring and having Fields in there and we knew he was like back, it'd be a different story, but I don't think I'm trading. This is okay. This is an okay trade. Chat, what do we think here? What do we think here? Are we thinking DJ Moore, Warren, or Barkley, JSN? We'll find out if it's an ACL or what it is when they come back. Sometimes these things look way worse than they are and the player's back on the... I'm sorry, Oscar. Was I interrupting you? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say the team also has Waddle, so I didn't know whether or not to go for Waddle versus DJ Moore. I just figured with Fields being back, maybe a good buy low opportunity for him. But
I don't know. I don't know that. I feel like Barkley, while he's very... I don't know. While Barkley's very like questionable right now, I still feel like he's the best player in the deal, but I don't know. This could go differently. Andrews is walking off, but that doesn't mean he didn't tear his ACL, didn't tear meniscus. That you can tear what people don't understand about ACL tears. A lot of people run at the mouth. Hold on a second, Oscar. Hold on. They're showing his knee. Could be an ankle too. It's tough to know, but if you tear your ACL in just the right way, and when I say right way, I don't mean it in a good way. I just mean like if it tears in just the right way, you can see the ACL and PCL in the back of this knee model. If you tear it in just the right way, like where it snaps it like that, but doesn't tear these ligaments on the side, the LCL and the MCL, and then you got meniscus tears. If you get just the right kind of like tweak or twist, you can snap it, and then if you snap it, you don't have the pain. You have swelling. Swelling's the painful part. But you don't have the pain that you traditionally have in a normal ACL tear. And what I mean by that is when you tear your ACL in football, you usually are doing something that's, you can see the stretching of this MCL ligament right here. When I take the knee and I go like this, you can see the stretching of that ligament. So when your knee goes this way, you're tearing your MCL. You're also pinching as you can see, this meniscus in the corner. See how the model's pinching it? You're usually tearing meniscus and one of the other ligaments, if not both of them, when you tear your ACL. Not always, just a traditional ACL tear. So if he tore just his ACL or tore just meniscus, he could kind of walk on it like this, and it doesn't mean that he didn't tear the ACL. A lot of people think you can't walk with a torn ACL. Not true. Atlantis Gary played on a running back for the Broncos, played on a torn ACL. And then when he was done with the game, he was done for the year. It just really depends on how the ACL gets torn. But it's definitely an injury. But when he was on the ground, it's like he tried to get up like 2 or 3 times and he kept grabbing his helmet going like this. So it was a very weird situation. But hopefully he's just... I don't know that I could see him tearing something and being back next game, though, to that degree. Like, it looks like he at minimum tore meniscus, and that could be a 4 to 6 week injury depending on the tear. If it's ACL, he's done for the year. If it's MCL, he's done for 4 to 6 weeks. The only thing we could maybe have is something to where, like, it's a knee sprain, but there's no torn ligaments or meniscus. So we'll have to see. Real quickly, Oscar, the chat seems to be... Let's see here. Chat seems to be saying... I don't know, bro. They're kind of voting... Can we get one more vote on this? Warren, DJ Moore. I don't think Waddle's better than DJ Moore, or I don't know. If anybody likes Waddle more, put Waddle in. They're kind of the same. I kind of feel like I lean this way slightly, but I don't know. Warren's really intriguing. Oscar, hang tight. Oscar, check the chat. I got to move on. I got like 15 callers on here. Check the chat. Warren, DJ Moore, or Warren Waddle over Barkley JSN. Please drop your favorite combo so that Oscar can get some groupthink. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Smitty. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Red, you're live.
Hey, man, real quick. Who do you think? You thinking for a flex player? Do you think Nico Collins or Brandon Cooks?
I go Nico.
That's right. All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. Burrow's scrambling like a monster. Look at this guy run. Look at this cigar-smoking quarterback getting about 8 yards on a scramble. All right, thanks, Red. Appreciate you. Call back if you got another one. Charles, you got 30. Go.
Hey, Smitty, remember I told you that I would call back when I picked up Keaton Mitchell?
No. I don't.
Or you remember I was supposed to call you back?
No.
Well, I picked up Keaton Mitchell.
Attaboy.
I have a grin on my face.
Attaboy. Big grin on your face. Attaboy. Nice job. I don't remember, bro. I talked to so many people. I have 1,000 to 2,000 chat messages go through every live stream. I barely remember anything. It's not that I have a bad memory. It's not that I have a bad memory. It's just that a human being can only have so much new stuff come in without pushing other stuff out. So I just let it all spill out, bro. Nice job. Keep Mitchell to the moon. Hopefully he gets used in this game. I will say there is some concern that Harbaugh and the staff didn't know how to use him last week after he had 60-plus yards and a tutty on very, very early, small amount of work at the beginning of the game last week. And then all of a sudden they say, okay, we're going to use him more going forward. But we saw them literally watch him become a little monster on the field in a very short period of time at the beginning of last game, and they just somehow didn't use him. Somehow it's like, oh, let's stop using him. Wasn't injured. So, I mean, there's concern. I'm hoping he gets played a lot in this game. We'll have to see. But good job, bro. Appreciate you.
Hey, thanks, Benny.
Charles to the moon. Later. Let's go over to Theo from Illinois. You got 30.
Yeah, I traded Kyler Murray and Olave for Josh Allen. And then I traded... No. Kyler and Olave for Devonta Adams, and then I traded
Whoa, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Nobody knows what they're doing. You're confusing the hell out of me. You did something, then you took it back.
My bad.
All right, say it again.
So I traded Kyler and Olave for Devonta Adams, and then I traded Tua and Pollard for Josh Allen, and I picked up Mitchell off waivers.
And Tua and who for Josh Allen? Pollard.
Pollard.
Okay. So I like Allen over
I have
to
a
a
lot of
Pollard. So
RB depth.
nice job there, Kyler Olave. I like Adams. So I think you did good. Smash. I like it. Double.
And also, when you're talking about Seinfeld, how you want people to feel that way about your show, that's exactly how I feel, Smitty.
That's
Keep
great,
it up.
bro. That's great, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah. I mean, I by the way, I think Seinfeld, there's word that they're going to maybe fix the ending. Jerry Seinfeld's always said he hated the way Seinfeld ended. He's always never wanted to, he wanted to leave Seinfeld the way it was. He didn't want to like have a new season, or I think they offered him like hundreds of millions to do another year, and he turned it down.
Yeah.
But he's also said he very much has hated how it ended. So they might redo the ending, I'm hearing, so it will be great. All right, bro. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Smitty.
Thanks, Theo. Okay, Pete, you got 30.
Hey, Smitty, wanted your thoughts on a trade I just pulled off. I sent Mixon and Godwin for Jamar Gibbs, half-point PPR.
For Jamar Gibbs or Jameer Gibbs? If we're gonna own Jameer Gibbs, we gotta call him by his real name, Jameer, not Jamar.
Mr. Gibbs.
Yeah, call him Gibby, Mr. Gibbs, whatever you got to do. But yes, Smitty approved that trade. We'll see what Mixon does here, but I wouldn't feel bad if Mixon has a good day or something, which he probably won't. But Gibbs to the moon. Appreciate you. Good job, Smitty approved.
You've just been Smitty.
Let's go over to Slayer. And by the way, can I say this? Andrews is still walking. Okay, what Andrews just did, he reached down to the side of his knee. I'm thinking meniscus. The fact that he reached down to the side of his knee. But why not put him on a cart and drive him? Why have this man walk all the way to the locker room? I don't understand that part. I don't understand that. You put a player on a cart to ensure you don't do further damage. That's really stupidity right there. To let this guy walk all the way through the tunnel, all the way off the field, all the way through up the stairs. Just unbelievable. But Andrews, the way he grabbed his knee right there made me feel like there was a meniscus tear. It could be ACL and meniscus, but it made me feel like a meniscus tear. Believe me, I've torn everything in my knee under the sun, and the way he grabbed it, I know that feeling. It's like a pinch. It's weird. It feels like something's catching. The way I like to describe meniscus tear is like when anybody does a disgusting habit of ripping the skin off their fingers and they go too far, and it's like really like tender there, and you keep going and you rip it. Like that's kind of what a meniscus tear is. It's torn, and it continues to rip and rip and rip, and that's why they gotta cut it. Anytime you cut meniscus, it's very bad though. It's actually better unless it's a tiny meniscus tear, but a significant meniscus tear is actually worse long-term for the knee than a torn ACL, a clean torn ACL that you could recover without any sort of peripheral damage. But usually, when you tear your ACL, this is where people get confused. Say, no, what are you talking about? The ACL, look at this guy over here. Because most all ACL tears have more than just the ACL tear. That's why they are traditionally more dangerous than just a meniscus tear. But long-term on the knee, meniscus is horrible for the balance of the knee. And anyway, who am I talking to? Who are we talking to here?
Slayer, right?
Slayer. What can I do for you, Slayer?
Okay, so we got a 12-man, 3-keeper league. I just traded my 2 first rounds and 2 second rounds for Hurts and Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I saw that super chat, bro. That's crazy. So second rounder or whatever, 2 first rounders and a second. Absolutely, bro. I mean, think of it this way. You throw Hurts into the 2024 rookie draft, he's going number 1 overall in my book. You throw Jamar Chase into the 2024 rookie draft, he's going number 1 overall in my book.
Yeah. Or we could take it this way. We could say Jamar Chase in the first round, I'm locking them in first round for the next 2 years, and Hurts in the second round for the next 2 years.
Oh,
look, and I've been trading like crazy. Look, so here goes my squad now, right? On this keeper league, it's a 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and then 2 flex spots. So I got Hurts, Brees Hall, K9, Devontae, Laporta, McBride, Dobbs, Purdy, Fournette, Ridley, Bijan, Algier, Dotson, Guyton, Olave, Javonte Williams, JSN.
Wow.
Listen, I've been trading my butt off. Look, I'm 4-6, so I'm 4-6. I woke up today, but the best player is 8-1, and he has the bye. But the best person after that is 7-3, and we got 3 divisions, and I'm the first. I'm first in my division. So I woke up today, and no one was trying to trade me for K9. So I was like, man, I had a cup of coffee, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the Hurts owner who owns Chase, and I'm gonna offer him 2 first rounds and 2 second rounds and see what he says.
Those are rookie. Those are rookie picks, not like this is a dynasty. It's not a keeper league or something, right?
It's a 3-keeper league.
Oh, so that you're trading. Okay, so let me just back you up. Whenever you say a first rounder, you're traditionally telling somebody to have rookie first round pick. So you're talking about a veteran keeper league first round pick.
Right.
Okay.
So
that is a big difference though, and that's traditionally you got to clarify on that because when you say first rounder, almost 99% of the population is going to think rookie first round pick. That's why I said if you threw it Hurts in, but I mean, and I'm not saying this isn't a good trade for you, but you are trying to climb in, and I'd say. Hernandez with his $20 hauler. Let me put that right here. Thank you for your $20 hauler, and I got your message right here. I did see that, Hernandez. I would say like your problem's gonna be you keep Hurts, you keep Bijan, you keep you have Jamar Chase, right? Jamar Chase.
Yeah, Jamar Chase.
Okay, so now you keep Chase. It's 3 keeper league. So let's say you keep that, now you're letting Hall go, you're letting Walker go, but I do like that. The only question is if it's 3 keepers. So you gave up a 4th rounder in 2024 and a 4th rounder in 2025 in theory, right? Because everybody's keeping 3 players. Your first rounders are really a 4th rounder. Okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I think that could work out for you. It's not as crazy as what I thought when I thought you were giving up rookie first round picks. Okay. Good team. Good team. Good team, bro.
Smitty. All right, later.
I think you have a chance. Just go win out, bro. Go win out.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
All right, later, Slayer. All right, guys, I got to keep it to 30 seconds minimum. I'm hanging up on you because I've got a full phone line still. Garrett, you got 30. Go.
Hey, Smitty. I am 3-7 in my league. I just traded Justin Jefferson and Joe Mixon for Travis Kelce and Deebo Samuel. Was trying to go for some of those buy low guys you were talking about earlier this week. Just wanted to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean Deebo and Kelsey for JJ Mixon, arguable. Like a lot depends on what happens with JJ. If he starts this week and he does really well, and he comes out does well next week, and then he's got a bye and he's fully healthy.
I was thinking like he might just only play 2 out of those 4 weeks.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like at this current moment in time, I kind of like the Kelsey Deebo side.
Gotcha. Perfect. All right. Thank you.
Later, bro. Appreciate you. Okay, 30 seconds. Jason, go.
Hey, Smitty, what's going on? I just got a question about a trade that I made. I traded away Walker and Olave for Brees Hall and Kyron Williams. I'm 6-4 in 4th place in that league.
Okay, Kyron and Hall. Walker and Hall, I would probably rather have Hall over Walker right now. And Kyron crushes Olave, so Smitty proof.
You've just been
I don't know if that's... Who am I talking to right now? Jason?
Thank you very much, sir. Not me.
Who am I talking... Who just asked me about the Kyron trade?
Yeah, right.
Who just asked me about the Kyron trade?
I did, Jason.
Jason, okay. Everybody else mute. What are we doing? We're doing dishes, laundry, having conversations. Like, everybody mute, please, if you could. I know it's not your fault. Not every phone line works the same. Not your fault, but mute if you could. Jason, love the trade. Absolute smash. You're a monster. Keep doing your thing. Gotta go. 30 seconds is up. Jason to the moon. Jason, nice trade. Cody from Fresno, you got 30, pal.
Yo, what's up, Smitty?
Yo.
Trades are done in my league, but a quick question about my lineup and the waiver pickup. So for my flex option, do I roll with a bang-up Lockett this week? Do I go with a Amari Cooper, or do I roll the dice with James Cook or Charbonnet?
Name them one time. James Cook, Charbonnet, Amari Cooper.
Or Lockett, who is questionable at the moment.
James Cook. God, that's tough, man. You're talking about like kind of a tough schedule for some of these guys. And then you got Watson. I mean, down, and how the hell do you evaluate that one? I'd probably say give me James Cook, but it's not like the greatest matchup, but the volume is potentially there. They're also kind of coordinator changing out situation, and maybe they're going to lean on the run a lot and try and, I don't know.
Right. I'm hoping the questionable goes away by tomorrow. But then another quick one. I'm rolling with Kincaid, but if Knox comes back and he gets mixed in, what other tight end should I pick up from the waiver wire to just stash?
I mean, you have to give me a list of who's there, bro.
Top ones: Musgrave, Fryermuth is still out there. I have Mayer, and then Likely still out there, and I have a high waiver pick. So if Andrews misses time, I can grab Likely.
I like Musgrave probably the most. I think Mayer is pretty good as well. Muth, we'll see. He's interesting too. I mean, they're all kind of the same. I probably say Musgrave's a monster, man. He's like, his metrics are through the roof. He's the most impressive like metric in size and all the entire package from the entire tight end class. This crazy tight end class. His metrics are through the roof. I like him a lot. Mayer, they might use Mayer a lot near the goal line though. I don't know if you heard Pierce talking about Mayer catching that touchdown and just talking about how excited he was about him. And Mayer's really good. Like, had Mayer landed in Buffalo, I'm just being completely honest, every single Kincaid hype video we'd be having about Michael Mayer. Situation is a big part of fantasy. You can't separate situation from player. Had Mayer been drafted to Buffalo, we would have had a Michael Mayer crowning video instead of a Kincaid video. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like Kincaid, because look, I still like Mayer. But Mayer is really, really good. So tough to say. It's a dice roll. If I'm making the gamble on somebody improving and getting better by the time you might need somebody, but I wouldn't worry about Knox. You said it like Knox is going to take Kincaid's work. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about like injury or something. I would say give me. Yeah. Honestly, I really like Mayer. It's just a matter of like.
One more name for you.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry is still on the waiver.
That's right. All right. Hey, I got to go, bro. Appreciate you. All right. Ninja, you're live, bro. Ninja, go ahead.
What's good, yo?
You got 30 and only 30.
Thank you for the advice. I traded K9 and Charbonnet, and I got Devontae Adams this morning.
Nice, bro.
Thanks, yo.
Yeah. Obviously, pros and cons to this. Charbs and K9, they're solid. And Charbonnet's, if anything happens to K9, Charbonnet will go to the moon, like we've talked about all offseason long. It's unfortunate these two guys have to play on the same team, but they're both potential top 10 running backs in the National Football League of starting for a team. So we are excited about Charbonnet in an independent way from K9. And, if Charbonnet goes to the moon, we're going to have people that aren't going to understand that and be like, wait a minute, you liked Kenneth Walker. What are you talking? Like, it's unfortunate that there's that divide, but I would say, what's Chase doing? Incomplete pass. It looked like he caught it, and then he was like, he grabbed his head. I thought, did he get hit? But he was just saying, like, I think he was saying, like, damn it. Adams, I like that move, bro. Nice job. Anything else, bro?
Thank you. Just one more. I had dropped Goddard, and I saw he may come back and may not be on IR. Should I maybe go pick him up? I do have Ferguson as my tight end right now.
Kind of like Ferguson a little more right now till we know what's what. But I do like Goddard. I think Goddard could be really good down the stretch. I don't mind that. But Fergie's playing really good. He'd be hard to just cut.
So,
like maybe you can make a trade and then pick up You know, maybe drop your kicker, pick him up, and then make a trade, and then grab a kicker.
Perfect. All right. Thank you for
All right, later, bro. Appreciate you. I think that was Ninja, right? Ron Navy, you got 30. Ron, what can we do for you, Ron?
Hey, when you said that you got to keep it to 30-second minimum, I think you meant maximum.
Yeah, well, I try my
Anyways,
best. I try my best.
Dynasty, Tank Dell, trade value for a future pick. What is it?
Woo.
What
It's
can
not
you
a
get
second
for
round.
Tank Dell?
It's not a
Trade-
second rounder. You make someone pay a first round pick, or you just don't. They don't get Tank Dell. Like this whole like giving second rounders for good talent's weird to me. I never partake. I always give up second rounders if I was trying to go get Tank Dell, here's my expectation. I offer someone a second, they laugh at me. I offer them another second, they laugh at me. I offer them every second I have from now until the end of time. They just say I'm not interested in second rounders. My expectation is that 3 second rounders wouldn't get me Tank Dell. I don't know if that's accurate, but in my mind, that's when I'm trying to get a player like this. I find that there's that kind of pushback with second and third and fourth rounders because they're good, but they're sometimes they're underrated. I get it, but if I'm giving up Dell, I want a first rounder or nothing. And I don't even know if you said like, hey, this is the 1.2 that I'm going to give you, and I know for a fact it'll be the 1.2. I don't know that I'd give up Dell for it. I probably would depending on my build.
Right. That's what my thinking was, and I've been sticking to my guns with that. I got offered 2 second rounders. I said, nope, I'm looking for a first rounder only. That's the only way I'm moving Dell. And I'm happy to keep him. I don't need to trade him. I'll keep him. But if I can get a good first rounder for him, then I might consider getting him.
You are offer sucks. You are trade offer sucks.
Tell him his trade offer sucks, Ron.
They got a competing show. I already did.
All right, later, bro.
You know what league I'm talking about.
No, I don't. You can remind me later. All right, Ron Navy.
League.
Ron Navy to the moon. Later, Ron.
Later.
Prayers up to the dog. Later. Cap, you're live. Cap from Florida. You got 30. Go. Now I got super chats.
Hey, Smitty, yes. Look, bro, I'm 4-6. I'm 2 games away from the last playoff spot. I gave up C.J. Stroud for capital, lost Cousins in return. Long story short, I lost Carr, I lost Heineke. So I'm making a move now to solidify the QB's problems I'm having to make a move. So I'm giving up Kittle, I'm giving up Charbonnet, and I'm giving up Nico Collins for Sam Howell, Cole Kmet, and I've got Sun God, so I'm picking up Reynolds as like just in case. So I'm getting Reynolds, Howell, and Clement for Kittle and Nico Collins and Charbonnet.
I don't know, man. As much as I love Howell, I mean, there weren't very many shows that had Howell like we did it.
I don't have a quarterback, bro.
I know, but super flex gem. Just
gem. It's a 14-team PPR standard.
Super flex gem. Talking about this guy Howell, absolute monster, phenomenal pickup and running as a QB2. I loved him all offseason. The only thing I'd say is, and he's playing like a top 5-6 guy. There is some concern about giving up Kittle now, but this is a dynasty?
No, it's just a regular 14-team PPR standard.
Okay, they're not using Mitchell at all. It's fucking frustrating. I mean, Kittle's playing ball, bro. But, yeah, you kind of need a quarterback. And the fact that Fields is back, Komet's nice, I'd probably say I Smitty approve this. But Kittle is playing ball, bro, playing amazing football. Part of me wonders if you could.
No, don't.
Howell's playing great,
bro. Like I used him as trade bait before Kittle. He did me good, but I got to make moves, bro.
Yeah, I don't mind it. All right, bro.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
Hey,
man.
I don't mind it. I sign off on it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. All right, later, bro.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, Michael, 30 seconds. Then I got to get to the super chats. Go ahead, Michael and Piff. Michael, go.
Yeah, I just had so I'm 2-8, and I just made a trade with a guy that is a contender, and the commissioner's trying to veto it.
Of course he is.
I had.
Lamar Jackson's. Hold on, Lamar Jackson's down. This doesn't look good, guys. He's oh God. Part of me wonders if this is the PCL that I've been so.
I'm like 30 seconds behind, I think.
Yeah, hold on a second, bro.
We're good.
Oh, is it ankle? It might be ankle. It might just be ankle. Yeah, it looks like it's ankle. I was concerned it was going to be the PCL because I don't think that's his PCL is just as tight as anybody else's because it's. It looks like an ankle. Oh, it looks like it could be his hand too. Hand, ankle. What the hell? He'll probably be all right. It's 4th down, so we'll see. Okay, so they're looking at the left ankle right now. All right, go ahead. Hit me with your question, bro.
So I have JJ, and I need a win this week in order to stay in it. So I have JJ, Mahomes, and Gibbs for his Burrow, St. Brown, and Robinson and Bijan. And
JJ Mahomes
trying to veto it.
JJ Mahomes, Gibbs for what? He's walking around a
For
little bit.
Burrow, St. Brown, and Bijan.
He's going into the tent, but he's walking into it. Burrow, St. Brown, and Bijan?
Yeah. And so we were trying to get it pushed through before the game tonight so I could play Burrow. And
let me ask you a question, bro. I guess you just answered it for me by saying that, but I don't even know which side they're vetoing. I do now because you just say you're trying to get Burrow. You're trying to get Burrow in, but I'm looking at it and I'm saying to myself, this side, this JJ Mahomes Gibbs side is fire. Like, can I just say that I'd rather have the JJ Mahomes Gibbs side?
Right. That's the side I'm giving away, but I didn't want to take the risk of not playing this week.
Are they vetoing it because they agree with me, or are they vetoing it because they think you're getting too much?
They're vetoing it because
they agree with me.
They think I'm giving away too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I don't think you should veto this though. I like the JJ side more, but I don't think this is even close to a veto.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're saying.
That's stupid. Call him up. Put him on three-way. Call him up. Call him up on three-way.
That's what I'm saying.
Do it. Do it live.
I told him to call in.
No, I mean, call him on three-way. Add him in. Add him into the call. I'll ask him.
Oh, I don't have his number.
Yeah. It's probably some robot, bro. He's probably playing in a league doesn't even exist. They're just taking your money.
He's in last place.
He's bitter.
Commissioner.
Well, they should
He's
look.
behind me.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. All right, hey, got to roll. Appreciate you. That's crazy.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
All right, later. Call back in. Who is that? Is that Michael or Piff?
Michael's getting off the line.
Okay, later, Michael. Appreciate you. Piff, you got 30.
Hey, Piff. Hey, wow, I've been calling myself Piff. Hey, Smitty, quick.
Hey, Piff, it's Smitty.
Ford.
You know how many times people have done that? They get on the phone line, and I don't know if it's nerves or whatever, and they're like, "Hey, Bob, it's you're live." And they go, "Hey, Bob, it's Smitty." I mean, "Hey, Smitty, it's Bob." All right, Piff, go ahead. Go, Piff.
So I got Ford and Jalen Warren on the bench. I got St. Brown and Diggs as my starting wide receivers. I'm trying to trade Ford for DJ Moore. It's not looking good. He wants to trade me for Lockett only, or Breece Hall or DeAndre Swift for DJ Moore. What do you think about those trades?
I think Swift for DJ Moore is the only one I'd even remotely consider. It's still like questionable, but like understandable because Fields is coming back. When Fields and DJ Moore were rocking it, bro, they were like DJ Moore. You couldn't trade for him for anything. He's a top 7 wide receiver to everybody. And then Fields.
Yeah, ETN is my main running back, so it's just like, or would you bundle Ford and Warren for DJ Moore? His starting running backs is Jerick McKinnon and Jaleel McLaughlin and Stevenson on the bench. That's his starting running back.
I mean, that's tough because Warren could end up being the best running back out of Swift, Warren, and Ford. Or he could end up just not really ever getting more than he's getting in. Chat.
All right. That's enough of you guys. Smitty, it's Denny.
Hold on,
You
Denny.
gotta listen to me. I'm coming in hot. I tried to hit the money, right? And I was like, oh, man, whenever Smitty's mad at me, all I do is hit the money thing, and then I hit $20, right? And then he's not mad at me anymore, right? He goes, what's your password? What's your this, that, and the other thing? I'm trying to throw freaking a 20 spot just to be. What is this all about? I'm not trying to get oh man, password, forgot password. This, dude, you gotta throw a little money at the show, dude. You gotta look at that, whatever that is. I don't like it.
So Denny, what you're saying is you want me to figure out why YouTube's wanting you to log in again. I have some sort of control. Like I have some sort of control over.
And I don't like it.
I don't have any control over your logging into your YouTube channel, your account.
All I'm saying is, sometimes I like to get in and go, oh man, he must be so mad at me or this, and then I just hit the dollar sign, throw a 20 in, bam, and then. You know what I mean? We're cool, and then we talk later. It's like, what's your password? And they get that's what I'm saying. Why is it getting all?
I don't know, Denny. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't control it.
Don't get me. You're pissing me off, Smitty.
I have no control over that, Denny. Real quickly, chat. Can you vote, chat, real quickly, just for the previous guy, Ford or Warren or Swift? Rank those running backs so he knows. Denny, I have no control over that whatsoever. That's like asking me why it's raining outside. I have nothing to do with it. Just log back in.
You know, when me and you have our things, I love to just come in and say nothing and then just bang in a $20.
I love it too.
But it's like, it's asking me, you know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to get into what's the problem there? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. It's pissing me off too, Denny, because I want you to be able to drop a 20 whenever you want. But I would just probably try. I would just probably try logging in again.
Dude, I did it, but anyways.
I don't see the 20, Denny.
Whenever. Yeah, you hit the little money box.
I don't see it. I don't see a $20 super chat. I'm not seeing it.
Of course you don't. Because it goes, it goes weird. It was like, I'm like, what is the problem here? I'm trying to do it, just throw in a 20 without saying anything. You know what I mean? That gets my foot in the door.
You know, you could do.
Like,
Denny, there is an actual there's an actual PayPal link in the description as well. You could drop it that way.
All right. I mean, did I ever have any trouble with? How's Miss Smitty doing?
Good. How we doing, Miss Smitty?
Did she ever listen to me?
She hears you, bro. She knows exactly who you are. She hears it. And she goes, hey Denny.
She looks like me once in a while. I mean, dude, I'm not being weird.
You hear, Denny? Get the meatloaf. Get that meatloaf.
All I'm trying to do is drop a 20 on nothing, you know?
You got 20 on the meatloaf.
This thing's asking me for, you know what I mean? It wants a fingerprint. I don't know.
All right.
It's pissing me off.
Hey.
Okay.
All right, Denny, I got to get these super chats that are piled up on my screen here, none of which are from you because you can't figure out how to log in. But anything else before anything else before I bolt? No, I'm not disappointed, Denny. I know you'll come around. I know you'll get logged in somehow.
I hit it, and I hit it.
Attaboy.
What do you mean? Is there anything else? No. Let me sit with you for a let me take three questions.
Let's see how long you can let me get through this, and then I might have to disconnect. Fire up Mitchell or else, says Anti-Slayer. Appreciate you. Hopefully Mitchell gets used here. Looks like Lamar's getting ready to come back into the game. Just so everybody can relax. My Adams, Ingram, Olave for J.J. Ridley and Devonta Smith. I'll take J.J. Ridley and Devonta Smith, but, there's pros and cons to that one. Llama with the $5 holler says Eckler trade fell, but did Amari White Ridley for AJB. I'd take AJB. You're giving a lot of pieces, but you got to take the AJB side. He's absolutely balling. This one here from Oscar, $5 holler. I think I pulled off a good one. Traded Evans and Ford for Diggs. Cue the got him.
Got him.
Yeah, I mean, getting Diggs for that cheap of a price tag, keep an eye out for them veto police. They're coming for you, Oscar. They're not going to be.
I'm going to try to throw Smitty. I'm going to hang up Smitty. I'm going to try to throw Smitty the 20 in.
Let's see. I double dog dare you to throw a 20 down. Double dog dare you, Denny. Call back.
I don't like you going to call me a chicken?
Chicken?
You going to call me a chicken?
Chicken?
Are you? All right.
All right, Denny, call back after you drop it. All right, later. Appreciate you. Denny to the moon. Kamara and Brees Hall or Jacobs, Walker, Puka. Give me Jacobs, Walker, Puka. Derek, that's a lot of value, a lot of talent. Lamar Jackson's back under center. False alarm on Lamar. He doesn't even look hampered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know sometimes things get better. They tape it up, but he doesn't even look like it's bothering him. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we got Keaton in there. We got Keaton Mitchell in there. Keaton Mitchell in the game. Is that Keaton? That's Mitchell. Mitchell. 34 in the building. 34 in the building. Riviera, 3-7. I had to accept Herbert, Monty, Henry for my Burrow, JT. What do you mean you had to accept that? I don't hate that trade. It's pretty. I could argue pros and cons of that thing, bro. Burrow I like more than Herbert personally, but it's arguable. JT I like more than Monty and Henry, but that's arguable. Two players sometimes is better than one when you need depth, and I get it. Not a bad deal. Trade JT for Hawkinson. I think Hawkinson in something. I don't think I'd trade JT straight up for Hawkinson. I think JT's got more value. Pick 2, Smitty. Geno, Fields, Love, Chandler, or DJ Moore. Give me Fields and DJ Moore. This one here is from the Elite One. Trade Jay Allen for Achane. I'd rather have Achane in a vacuum. But Josh Allen is hard to trade. CTE Sports, $10 hauler gets a moonshot.
To the moon.
CTE, appreciate you for waiting on this one. I'm sorry I had a big phone line. $10 hauler. Smitty, rate this trade 12 PPR, 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, tight end, and a flex. Burrow, Pollard, Gibbs, Kupp, Kyron, Ayuk, Schultz. I traded Pollard for Achane. Obviously, CTE Sports, you know, I've been saying that all week. You know I'm going to give you a got him button on that one.
Got him.
Literally a top 5 overall player to me is the man known as Devon Achane. This bomb missile downfield, was that the Bateman? Bengals D says no. That was a deep, I don't know, 40-yard pass. This one here from Dan. Who can I get using Jacobs, Stroud, and Cooper? Amari Cooper, Stroud, and Jacobs could easily get you Jamar Chase, Diggs, Lamb. You know, one of those guys. You can't go lower than that, though, giving up a Jones, Stroud, and Cooper. You know, like, I don't even think I'd go down to, like, you can't even go lower than, like, Lamb. That's a lot. And if you go RB, it's like you got to get, like, Achane or above minimum. And even that's a lot to pay, though. But if you got depth, it depends on your depth, bro. If you got the depth to do it, you do it live. All right, guys, I'll see you all after the show. We'll do a total recap of the show after the game. Total recap on the game. Whenever I end the live stream, the guy we're rooting for scores. So that means Keith Mitchell hopefully has a little bit of a pathway to score a touchdown here in a second. Appreciate you all. See you all after for the recap. The Fantasy Football Show is out. Thank you all for my super chats. I don't see Denny's super chat. Anywhere. We had Red with the $20 hauler. We had G Money with the $100 hauler. Appreciate you, G Money, dropping the 100 watt on screen. G Money to the freaking moon. 100 watt. This one from Red's a 20 watt. Lamar scrambling, throws the football away. Red, thank you. This one's from Hernandez. Hernandez, did I get yours? Where was Hernandez? Hernandez, did I answer your question? Where's my boy Hernandez? Let me see if I can find Hernandez. Hernandez. $20 hauler. Hi, Smitty. Have 3 QBs and can only have 2. Hernandez, you here? I'm sorry about not answering this yet. Include it in the super chat next time, though, because then it ends up getting lost like this in the shuffle, and then we don't end up getting... I would say, Hernandez, where you at? 3 QBs, and I could only have 2. Who should I drop for the rest of the season? I mean, good God, Hernandez. We got to include everything in one message. What are we doing here? Hernandez. Where's the quarterback list? Hernandez, I'm looking at every message you've dropped. You didn't give me a list of the 3 quarterbacks. I don't know who yet. I'll wait here for a second. If I see your question, I'll come in strong and answer it, bro. But I don't see it. Thank you for the super chats, guys. So G Money, $20 hauler. Hernandez, appreciate $20 hauler. G Money, that $99 hauler. Red, appreciate you all. I'm out of here. If I see Hernandez's comment, I will reply. I will answer. Mixing up the gut. See you all after for the recap. Live Monday through Friday. Like the show every Monday through Friday. The Thursday show is a little shorter because we leave, watch the game, come back, evaluate the game. G Money is a monster. G Money is a monster. Hernandez, I'm waiting for your 3 QBs, bro. You haven't listed them yet. Hernandez, leave it in the comments of this video. You know, like when I end it and there's 0 comments, leave a comment with your 3 QBs and I'll hit you there. Or come back on the wrap-up show. Deuces, everybody. See you after the show.